Hi everyone, welcome back to Healing Days Oracle, or welcome if you're new. Today we have a pick a card reading, which is all about your ex's true feelings. I'll add some messages here as well for your person, what they wanted to tell you, what they don't have the courage to tell you right now, but their true feelings. And as always, if you're new, consider subscribing. All my links are below if you want to have a private reading with me or anything from my Etsy shop. All the crystals you see in front of you, also those bracelets here, and there's much more there. Everything's on the description. And if you have not yet, you do have a chance to become a member of this channel as well. We do have members only lives, special lives, and I can be reading live for you. There are different questions you can ask me, and we have so much fun. So look into that as well, all in the description. Today we have group 1, 2, and 3. As always, the first one that calls your attention is most likely the right one, but of course you can watch the full video and see which one is resonating more with your situation, with your person. I'm going to add the different cards here, tarot, oracle, and also some charms, okay? So we'll try to get as much information as possible. And as always, guys, my details, the cards that I use, a way for you to support this channel, everything will always be in the description below. Again, group 1, 2, and 3, timestamp below. Thanks for watching. Hi group 1, if you chose this beautiful card here, we leave here for now. I'll be reading at the end. There's a message here too, but we'll start with your tarot cards. Wow, okay. Straight away here, we do have the Chariot jumping. So Chariot, how your ex is feeling right now. The Hermit, someone in a hermit mode here right now. Queen of Cups, interesting here. Also, King of Cups, King and Queen, counterparts here, guys. Okay, so I'll take these two. Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Okay, we get more cards here. There'll be messages as well, charms. We have Seven of Cups and the Three of Cups. A lot of cups here, guys. You can see all the emotions, the feelings. So straight away, we do have the Chariot. So maybe, you know, this person could be far for some of you. Could be traveling, could be living in a different place. So just take what's resonating for your situation anyway. But I do feel like with the Chariot, someone who's trying to move on, but really is stuck, you know. So they are stuck in, you know, those feelings. There's a lot of feelings. There's a lot of emotions here. I read with the energy as well. And there's a lot of energy of feelings overwhelmed here, ups and downs of emotions, and the Hermit, you know. So this could be someone who is on a hermit mode right now, really quiet, really isolating. Maybe there's no contact at all, you know. So, but I do feel like there's lots of feelings. We do have the Queen and the King of Cups. So I do feel like you guys are counterparts. You could be, you know, consider each other soulmates, twin flame connections, but there's a lot of emotions, feelings here that maybe it was not the best to communicate. You can see there's no swords here, so there's no great communication. So maybe that was a problem before, an issue with feeling, but, you know, having feelings for each other, but not having the courage to really express that. So I do feel like the feelings are still there. This is someone who still has feelings for you, but not being able to express. With the Knight of Pentacles, things are quite slow, you know, with this person. There's a lot of work to be done. Eight of Wands here. I do feel like, again, someone that could be far in the need of travel, but I do feel like it's a lot of fire, passion, and they wanted to contact again, but there's a lot of illusions, you know. So Seven of Cups here, not knowing what to do or trust their feelings for you, you know. So with the Three of Pentacles here, maybe for some of you there was a third-party situation as well, you know. So someone that they got interested, or even if they are not with this person, you know, that could be that was one of the issues here that you guys had. Again, take what's resonating for a situation. I feel like there's a lot of illusions. They don't know how to deal with those feelings for you. Even if they have someone else there too, they don't know what to decide, you know, they don't know what to do. And with the Hermit here, I feel like someone who values their isolation, their single life, you know, the things that they want to do their way as well. And it is someone who needs to go into a journey reading to allow some healing, to allow really recognizing here why they do not know how to be in a relationship here, or maybe afraid of commitment in some way. With the Knight of Pentacles energy, it is someone who is moving forward here, like towards learning a bit more about themselves, but really is stuck in illusions, you know, maybe thinking being in a relationship is difficult, or, you know, some kind of energy here, like it's too much work to be in a relationship, it's easier to be single. Excuses, you know. So I will feel like some excuses here, but because they do have feelings for you, I feel like they are avoiding those feelings, trying to pretend that they are not there, because I do feel a lot of feelings here, a lot of emotions. And even if you guys are twin flame soulmate connections, many times you do have to go through this journey within to be able to learn a lot first before being able to, come and cross the path again. I do feel like the hermit mode is important. Maybe this person is not allowing themselves to be single yet, so they should really, allow themselves to go through some healing. That's how it feels. So because they do have feelings for you, but they don't know how to express that. They don't know how to be in a relationship here. So there's some work that needs to be done. But again, I do feel like someone who's moving slowly towards communicating with you again, if they are not, or getting a little bit better at expressing themselves. But again, there's some work to be done here, guys. And it's not like the easiest energy, So I do feel like there's a lot of overwhelming here on the feelings. It's like they wanted to move forward, but they don't know how to express that. They wanted to contact you again, but they don't know what to say, what to do. You see, there's no source, there's no communication, so they don't know how to act on that. They could be asking help from others here as well, friends. Maybe you guys have friends in common here, but there's still a lot of illusions. They need to really trust their feelings for you. With the 7 of Cups here, not trusting much. Let's get more details here on how they're feeling here for you. Group 1, how are they feeling? Okay, unsettled. Yes, that's a really great word here to express how I feel here with this energy. This person is unsettled. They have feelings for you. They don't know what to do with that. They don't know how to settle that. They don't know how to really, express themselves. So yes, there's feelings here for you guys. Apology. Maybe they know that they see we have an apology and shame. So I do feel like they know that they did something, they said or did something that they are guilty now. They feel shame about the way they act with you. And I feel like apologizing to you. But again, I feel like there's an energy of not having that courage to reach out, to really, go deep here and having the courage to share how they really feel. I really feel like there's shame here on how they act with you. They really didn't want to, be acting that way. But, again, it could be, issues from their past, things that they didn't heal yet from previous relationships that, got brought to this one. There's a lot of shame here. It's the energy of someone who feels like they need to apologize to you. And maybe you are waiting for this apology as well. But again, it's coming slowly, with the Knight of Pentacles. Depends if you have patience here with this person as well. Confusion, yeah. Really is an energy here of someone who is confused right now. They don't know exactly how to express themselves, how to feel. Again, the 7 of Cups energy, it's really that illusion, not knowing what to choose, how to really trust how they feel. And also there's a lot of confusion with this person. They're thinking a lot about you, especially what they did or what they said to you, that they feel shame, they feel like they need to apologize. And also they're unsettled. They have confusion of those feelings. And again, for some of you, could be someone else there distracting them and making them more confused. And also, again, take what's resonating for your situation, guys. But I feel like with the 8 of Wands, it really is an energy of someone who's trying to communicate again. But there's a lot of fire passion. Maybe their communication, the way they will approach you here, is not the best. Because it could be like, seductive and really passionate, trying to have a sexual connection. But in reality, they feel more than that. They just don't know how to express. Okay, so of course, how this person has been expressing themselves to you so far. But I feel like right now, there's a lot of confusion. We'll get some messages here as well to see how they feel. Because there's a lot of energy of not knowing what to do next. Or planning what to do next. So they don't mess up again. I really feel like someone who messed up, guys. And of course, maybe you guys hurt each other or this person really hurt you. And they feel like apologizing, okay? So, of course, it's up to you how you accept that. But they feel shame about things that they said or done to you. So it really is an interesting energy here. So not the easiest. Let's get some messages from a person. So we understand what they wanted to say to you. I'm going to get some charms as well, just to help you out, connect this person as well. Nobody knows how I truly feel. You see here, guys, yes, this is really someone who is not being able to express how they truly feel. Nobody knows. Even people around them, even friends, they're not really expressing, their truth to themselves many times, but, definitely not to you. And also they could be hiding here, pretending everything is fine. Okay, I wish I had the courage to be honest. You see here, guys, the confusion, not knowing how to express themselves. they wish they had the courage, but not having that courage yet. You see, there's a lot of feelings here, guys. That's what I say, a lot of emotions, ups and downs, energy, but not having that courage yet. Okay, so maybe working on that as well. Necessary here to see the shadows. I denied my feelings. Yes, it's just confirming here over and over. The feelings are there. They denied, they pretend they didn't have feelings. You know, so nobody knows how they truly feel. They're hiding. No, wishing they had the courage to tell you how they feel. Really someone who's confused right now, you know, because it's like the feelings are there, but not having the courage to tell how they feel to you. So it holds them back a lot. So I feel like they are holding themselves back, you know. How do they really feel here? I wish I could turn back time. Yes, that shame, that guilt of the past here, you know, feeling like they needed to apologize here to you. Wish they could turn back time. Really is necessary here, guys, for them to feel, to see the reality here, to feel and trust how they feel, to be able to have the courage, because they are stuck in the past, you know, wishing they could turn back time instead of thinking, what can I do right now? You know, so really is an energy that's stuck now. More messages here. I can feel our connection getting stronger. That's how they feel, you know, so because they're thinking about you a lot. So there's a lot of energy of feeling stronger here, feeling like things, you know, they're feeling these feelings are there, like I say, it's stronger with them, but they don't know how to express, you know. And this could be, you know, the issue that you guys are not together as well. They could feel the connection getting stronger and they got scared. Scared of the connection, scared of being in a relationship, a serious relationship, commitments. Maybe they were really hurt in the past in a committed relationship and they're just scared to take, you know, that leap of faith again. But really it's not the easiest energy, you know, so okay, feel a connection. Yes, I hated this distance between us, you see. Maybe they pretend everything is fine because nobody knows how they truly feel, but in reality they hate this distance between you guys. You know, it has not been easy for them because they felt the connection getting stronger and then they didn't have the courage to share, or they jumped out of fear as well, you know. So yeah, that's why I feel like the shame card, confusion as well, because it can be very hard when you have all those feelings, but the fears are holding you back so much. Anything else this person wants to say to you, your ex wants to say to you, group one? Okay, you are the best thing that ever happened to me. I feel like they are realizing this is no like too little too late, you know, when someone realizes, yes, I messed up, you know, and this was the best thing that ever happened to me. And I didn't realize, I didn't show enough, I didn't have the courage to share how I really feel. I held back, I denied my feelings. And I feel like someone who's realizing from far, you know, you were the best thing that ever happened to me. So, you know, why did I mess up so much? Why I didn't have the courage? That's why I feel like this shame, the apology, those energies, you know, keep coming here. Wish they could turn back time. You see here, guys. Okay, I dream about a future with you. You see here, guys. This is not someone who gave up completely in this connection. Of course, it depends on you, what you want. Maybe you just wanted to know how they feel. But I do feel like it's not someone who has, you know, gave up completely. They still dream about the future, a chance with you. You know, so maybe they need to go through some shadows, some healing, both of you. If you guys, you know, really hurt each other, they really hurt you. But it is someone who is dreaming about the future here. So really it's interesting energy here of someone who is not giving up, but don't know how to express themselves yet to you. And also holding back. Nobody knows how they truly feel at this point. You know, so maybe you even had any doubts of any feelings from them to you because they were holding back so much. But in reality, it was just them holding, not being able to trust enough to share with you. It doesn't mean like they were not feeling, you know. So I want to get more messages here from a person, and then we got some charms as well and more information. And let's see, what else do they want to say to you? How do they truly feel? I'm thinking, I've been hearing songs and music that reminds me of you, and it makes me want to reach out to you even more. Yeah, you can see here, guys, that nostalgia, thinking about you, listening, you know, to songs, music that can remind them of you. And it can be very hard, you know, when they get stuck in those feelings. But then it helps them to really think that they wanted to reach out to you even more. Is this someone, like I said, that has not really given up completely, you know, dreaming still about the future? thinking about reaching out to you, thinking a lot about you guys. No doubt here, this energy thinking a lot about you. Anything else here? One. I'm learning. I've grown since our last encounter. I have been working on myself and I'm becoming someone you can be proud of. You can see here, guys, you know, someone who's trying to learn from the past mistakes. And they feel like, you know, they have grown up since the last time you guys saw each other, the last time you were together, you know, and they're working on themselves right now, becoming someone you can be proud of. Yeah, I really feel like someone wants to prove themselves to you guys. Again, because they're still dreaming about this future with you. Learning from the past. And it cannot be easy, you know, because they have shame about things that they said or done to you, you know. So, not the easiest path here. But that's what happens, you know, when we deny how we feel instead of trusting, taking the leap of faith. Anything else here? Let me message you. Yes. I feel like this is an energy of things that could have happened, you know, the way that, you know, things were going on. Because this is the message is saying, if I don't reply, or if I didn't reply in this case, you know, so let's take what the, you know, the context here of the message. I was planning on what to say. I got stressed when you messaged me asking what was wrong. Nothing was wrong, but now it is because I feel paranoid. I have done something wrong. Don't rush me. So maybe there was an energy of trying to really get this person to open up to you, or, you know, respond to your messages or anything like that. I feel like this message is that letting you know what happened, you know, so they felt rushed. Again, the feelings were there growing. They could feel the connection getting stronger, and they were scared of that. So anything that was rushed here, or was anything that you guys needed, like responding straight away and you didn't get, this person got overwhelmed here. And it could be just a defensive mechanism here, you know, especially if they were hurt in the past, or they had any difficult karmic connections in the past, you know, getting stressed here. And there was really no need, but, you know, they did feel stressed about it, and they could have pulled back, you know. So, planning as well. Anything else I wanted to say to you here? Group 1, your ex here. I'm insecure. Yeah, guys, you see here? Again, deny how they felt, right? So the message here is, you treat me better than I have ever been treated. And I know that you can give me everything. I want that, but I'm still struggling with my fears. Mainly about not being good enough for you or being enough for you. It's my own insecurity holding me back. You can see here, guys, very, very straightforward. You can really understand here the insecurities, not trusting how they felt for you, you know, and they recognize you have treated them better than anyone else, you know, and really they can see, they can imagine still this future for you guys. But it is because they are really, you know, stuck on those fears, struggling with those fears, not feeling like they're good enough for you, they can be enough for you, you know, because maybe someone left them in the past, or, you know, maybe you rejected them at some point. But really someone who's struggling with their fears, with their feelings, with their fears. There's a lot of energy here, like someone who needs some healing here, no doubt, you know. So, of course, it's up to you guys if you want to wait for this person. You know, maybe this is your twin flame, your soulmate, that you are just waiting to align here. It is someone who still has hopes for the future anyway. I wanted to add some charms here. I have added my charms here to this new box here. And I'm hoping to just get some messages here for you. I'll put them here. So, okay, let's get some. I'm trying to get some more initials here. Okay, so you can get some initials, nicknames, can be your initials, their initials. Okay, so we have K, C, P, E as well. So you also have some numbers. So we have 20. Could be birthdays, could be when you met, can be when you rekindle, you know. So 18, 13, 18. So it could be your birthday, their birthday. We do have Leo here energy. Okay, so fire signs represented. We do have an L here as well, a small L. So KCPEL. Okay, and you can see here, guys, another number 5. Okay, so this is someone who really is, I feel like, you know, trying to work on themselves, trying to work on how to approach you, because I feel like someone who can see like the door, can see the future, again, imagine a future with you, but not knowing exactly what to say, what to do. And, you know, just thinking a lot, you know, some secrets, really trying to understand everything from the past so they don't make the same mistakes. You could have ghosted each other. You could have been some kind of issues with ghosting, you know. So, and I feel like someone who's definitely learning. There's a lot of energy of, you know, trust. You can see here the word the trust as well, very small. Maybe you guys lost the trust. Maybe you need to rebuild, you know, this trust. Could be someone who wants you to trust them again. I really feel like someone who will not give up on you. You know, they wanted to hold back to this connection. But I feel like there's a lot to learn, a lot of understanding, cutting away what's not serving as well. I feel like still there's some secrets, there's still things that they're holding back. Again, they don't know how they're feeling, and they're not being able to completely open up to you. I do feel like we do have the, like a snowflake here, like winter time. I know we are in the summertime right now, but I do feel like, guys, if you're waiting for this person, if you want to give them a chance, by winter time, things can be very different here for you, you know? So if you guys are just holding back to what's not serving, I feel like it's a lot of learning from now until the winter time, cutting away what's not serving, learning a lot about the past, learning how to not repeat the same mistakes from the past. So there's a lot of that going on here. And I feel like they wanted to communicate again. You can see here, like the messages. They could be reaching out to you through messages, social media as well. But you can see here. And also those dates could be important. Could be, like I said, their birthdays, your birthday, or when you met, or when you will start, again, the communication. Because I do feel like someone who wants to reach out to you again. Okay, so I'll leave you with this here for now. And I just wanted to read you the message here that you chose, right? So you chose this card here. There's a message here. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. You see here, guys, that's the reflection. You know, that's the moment right now to give this a space, because really this person needs to settle here with their feelings, with how they feel for you. Of course, maybe you don't want them back. You know, by the time they come, it can be too late. But it's up to you. You know, if it's not too late, if you still wanted to wait for them, it's just a matter of giving this a space. Maybe you both need healing right now. And it really is important here to allow the healing first. Allow things to, you know, really unfold on the right moments. And then you will see this person being able to come back to you, be more honest with you, you know. And remember here that they still believe in a future for this connection, you know. So I really feel like there's a lot of insecurity. There's a lot of things that they still need to share. But you can see here, they still dream about the future with you. And I feel like this can be very important if you wanted to wait for them. Just give each other some space, trusting, having faith as well, divine timing in this connection. And all will work out for the best. Yeah, I'll leave you with this, guys, okay? I hope this helps you out, Group 1. Let me know if it does. You know, I'm always happy to hear from you. If you need an extension of this reading or any other questions, my link is below for private readings, as well for my Etsy shop. Everything you see in front of you and much more is there. If you're new here, consider subscribing, like and share this video. It helps the channel very much. And as always, I wish you a lovely, blessed, and healing day. Thanks for watching. Hi, Group 2. If you chose this beautiful card here, we leave here for now. There's a message at the end, but we'll start with some tarot cards, okay? So Group 2, your ex's true feelings. There'll be messages and charms as well. True feelings here. Need to have a strength. True feelings here. Temperance. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, we have the King of Wands. We also have the Queen of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Okay, Page of Pentacles. How is your ex feeling here, Group 2? The Hermit. Okay, so straight away here, guys, you know, we do have strength. Okay, so fire signs here, Leo energy. Also someone who is trying to build some strength here, you know. So I feel like it could be a strong, hard head as well. Someone who try to control this relationship, try to have things their way as well, you know. But in reality, things were out of balance. I do feel like one way relationship here, you know. So, and I feel like they are realizing this as well. There's a lot of realization with Temperance because it brings healing energy as well. So again, it is someone who needs healing here, you know, so it could be both of you, but we do have the Knight of Pentacles, which shows, you know, this healing, this energy is moving slowly. You know, with the King of Wands, I do feel like there was a lot of fire, passion, seduction in this connection. With the Queen of Pentacles, could be that you wanted more, you know, security and settled here and being able to maybe move forward to the connection, you know, seeing the next level of commitment here. And they were still on that fiery connection, sexual connection here, and not really making the next move, you know, what would happen next here. So take what's resonating for your situation anyway. But with the Five of Swords here, I feel like someone who didn't know how to communicate properly with you. And the Five energy, it really is someone who could have said or done something that, you know, hurt you. But in reality, they got hurt too. You know, this is like self-sabotage energy. Someone who is sabotaging themselves here without realizing. You know, so there's a lot of realization, having to really understand what they need here for this connection. You know, so I do feel like things are moving back quite slow. You can see it with the Page of Pentacles here and the Hermit. So this person is in need of being alone, of staying in this hermit mode here, and maybe they like as well the single life, you know, being alone here, doing their own things their own way. That's why I feel like one-sided relationship here. You know, it had to be their way or nothing. You know, you had to keep adapting to them to please them. And there's a lot of energy here of, you know, immaturity as well with this Page of Pentacles. So it really is an energy that it's low, you know, on growing, on having to see things from a different perspective and sabotaging themselves. You know, they're hurting themselves with their own attitude here, because I do feel like they had the feelings here too, but they didn't allow them to grow, to evolve. You know, so someone who could have cut a connection short just because they could see things moving forward and they didn't want to. They were afraid of that, or they wanted to be single, you know, afraid. They could have been really hurt in the past. It could be karmic connections, past connections that they have lots of luggage from, you know, bringing to this one and obviously affecting you guys. But I feel like someone who, you know, didn't allow things to move as much as, you know, even they wanted. All those fears, you know, stopping them. And again, with some immaturity as well, or not knowing how to allow the feelings to be trusted and keep going. You know, the next level of commitment here could be when they saw things moving forward, then they step back, you know, because especially this Five of Swords energy, you know, doing something that is sabotaging themselves. They got hurt too, even though didn't show here. Maybe you didn't know that they got hurt too, but they did, you know. So there's a lot of energy here of having to heal right now, you know. Temperance, the Hermit, there's a need to go into that journey within and allow healing too. But I feel like they never allow, for many of you at least, to pass that, you know, fire and chemistry side of the connection. You know, they didn't allow the things to keep moving. And again, out of fear, you know. So let's try to understand how they feel here. You know, so because a lot of energy here going on. And reminiscing, you see, thinking about the past. You know, why did I do this way? Why did I say that? You know, so really thinking about the past. Again, here's someone who needs healing, you know, so I feel like there's some guilt, some regret here on the things that they said and done. Thinking about you, all right? Because reminiscing about the past, what if I had done this or that? What if, you know? So things that they cannot change, but instead of focusing on the present, the future, what can they do right now? Uncertainty, yeah. There's a lot of uncertainty here, guys, you know, about the trusting their feelings and about the future. I feel like it's someone who is afraid of being in a relationship, a serious connection here. And because they were not able to control what would happen, again, you know, someone who one-sided here trying to be everything their way. I feel like the energy of not being able to trust how they feel enough to allow things to unfold. So uncertainty, not being able to, you know, control that. And obviously all relationships are a leap of faith. And they didn't have that courage to take the leap of faith here. They were not certain about the future. They were not certain that they would not get hurt again like they did in the past, on previous connections, you know, things that they're bringing to this one. And this uncertainty about how you feel about them too. I feel like right now, they don't know how you're feeling. They don't know if they still have a chance with you or not. So things are quite slow because they're really uncertain right now on how things would be. And trapped, you see, trapped, guys, in their own fears, in their own, you know, reminiscing of the past, thinking what if, instead of like I said, you know, instead of really moving to the future and thinking, what can I do right now to change my future? Trapped in the past, stuck here. What did I do? Why did I do that way? You know, so it really is a hard energy to get stuck that way, trapped here. They feel like they are trapped, like, as well, in a way that they feel like they messed up and it could be too late. You don't want them anymore. Maybe it is the case for some of you. And, you know, but in any case, they feel like they lost their chance. And also with their own actions anyway. And avoidance, yeah. They're just avoiding, you know, how they feel altogether. They did avoid how they felt before. And I feel like they still avoid it right now. You know, so, and I feel like they could be trying to avoid you because of fears of how you will react with them. What, you know, you will do if they try anything. So it is someone who it's not because they don't have feelings for you, they have, but because they're so afraid of things moving forward, they just avoid everything. They just pretend that everything is fine. They pretend they don't care, you know, when in reality, it has not been very easy, you know. So let me get some messages here from your person as well, because there's a lot of uncertainty on their, you know, trust on their own feelings here and on their future, or if you want them back. So they could be really trapped on not even having the courage to reach out to you, because of fear of how you will react here as well, you know. But thinking about the past, trapped in the past as well, you know, in some ways. Let's get many messages from a person. I'm gonna add different decks here. Also the charms. Okay, our connection is complicated right now. That's how they feel. And this could be an excuse as well. Oh, it's complicated. It's harder to move forward here, you know, for the next level. Maybe that was one excuse they gave you, you know. And that's how, again, they're avoiding how they feel. They keep saying it's complicated, you know, it's too hard. That's what I feel like. Again, someone who thinks relationships are too hard, commitment is too hard, you know. So excuses. You feel like home to me. You see, in reality, they could feel like this, you know, really feeling, again, with the Queen of Pentacles here, of security. They felt that with you, because I feel like this energy is yours, the Queen here. But again, they could feel that potential of the future for this connection. And again, the fears, you know, holding them back, being stuck here. But they felt like you could be the one, you know, building home and building a future, feeling like home to them, you know. Please give me time to open up. If you want to give this person the time, guys, you know, because they definitely need time. We have the Knight and the Page of Pentacles, which is like moving really slow, you know, doors opening, but really slow, asking you for patience, you know. Of course, it's up to you. Not everybody wants to give them a chance. Maybe you just want to know how they feel. But, you know, they're asking here, please give me time to open up. Yes, because they're holding back. I don't understand myself right now. Yes, because, you see, uncertainty and really avoiding here how they felt. So don't understanding themselves right now, because the feelings are there. But if they don't open up, you know, it's hard for them to understand themselves. We also got, I'm getting the courage to share how I feel. So they're trying to tap into their courage. But again, they need time to open up. It's up to you guys, you know. They're finding complicated right now, hard to understand themselves, really trapped, I feel, on their own feelings, on their fears. So not the easiest energy here right now. Anything else here this person wants to say to you? Group 2. Okay, I distance myself to avoid my feelings. Yes, you see, the feelings were there, guys, okay? But they distanced themselves to avoid. They were feeling for you. They were afraid of moving forward here. I really feel them, you know, this energy. I read the energy here as well. Afraid of moving forward. So, yeah, not the easiest energy, but it is there, you know. They did distance themselves on purpose to avoid. You see the avoidance here. So, double confirmation, avoiding. How do they really feel here? The X here for group 2. Okay, I'm very busy right now. Another excuse, you know. And I really feel like someone who, because they're avoiding here, they could be making themselves busy. Could be with work, career, finances, studies, trying to be really busy and avoid them feelings, you know. So that's the problem here with this energy, with this person here, group 2, because they do have feelings for you, but they avoid, they distance themselves to, you know, not feel that way. Even though they want to tap into this courage to really share how they feel, They keep going, you know, one step forward and two backwards. And then they're quite stuck. They're trapped. That's how it really feels, you know. Busy, getting busy on purpose here. Instead of really facing how they feel. And, you know, stop being so unhappy. Because I really feel like it is someone who's not happy with how they are doing things, you know. Anything else here for group 2? I'm not ready. Please have patience with me. Yeah, they're definitely not ready. They do need to learn how to communicate, learn how to face their feelings, to open up again, but asking you for patience. Of course, it's up to you. Give me time, have patience. It's up to you, of course, guys, you know, because really is an energy here that needs a bit of time. They need healing. They need facing their feelings. They need to release fears of commitment, fears of, you know, the past connections, the past hurts repeating again in this connection. If they were hurt in the past, doesn't mean like they would be hurt again, but someone who's not having the courage to take the leap of faith. But let's see here. More messages from a person, and then I'm going to add some charms here as well. So group 2, I'm messaging you. Okay, there's so much I wanted to say to you. Expect a message from me soon. You see here, guys, this is someone who wanted to reach out because they're getting the courage here. You see, I'm getting the courage to share how I feel. And I feel like some of you will be able to get a message from this person. Don't expect them to completely open up here, guys. You know, they wanted to say to you, but they don't know how, okay? And they hold back. So they could still message you. Could be social media for some of you. But they do hold back a bit. So the approach may not be the best yet. But just keep an open mind if you want to give this person a chance, okay? So, because they're approaching you slowly here, okay? And yes, I do feel like many of you will get a message. That's just a bit slow. Anything else here for group 2? I heard, okay? Sometimes when I think of you, it hits me so hard just how badly I have messed it all up. Will you ever forgive me? You see here, guys, this person hurt themselves, you know? And I do feel like they hurt you, but they hurt themselves in the process, you know, that 5 of Swords energy here. And they know that they messed it up, you know? Will you ever forgive me? Again, that energy of not knowing how you feel. I feel like many of them are afraid of approaching you, even though they wanted to message you, they want to reach out, tell you how they really feel. Even when the ones that have the courage will approach you, they will not open up completely straight away because they're afraid that you will never forgive them. And also many of you could have been really hurt here, you know, so they could have been betrayed you, you know, stabbed you in the back. So of course it's up to you if you wanted to forgive them, but I feel like someone who wants that, you know, because they know that they're hurting themselves as well in the process. So they're thinking here how, you know, badly they messed up, all that guilt. Anything else here for group 2? What do they want to say to you? I'm healing. Yeah, that's a good thing, you know, they need that. I hate the distance. No, I hate the silence between us as much as you do, but it is where I do my deepest healing. Yes. Maybe it's completely silence right now, guys, for some of you, or maybe just a distance here, and also not really connecting much or not messaging much. But it is a need of this space as well for healing. It really is someone who needs this healing. Maybe both of you, of course, take what's resonating for your situation. But, you know, in this silence, in this distance, they are facing a lot of shadows here, a lot of reality. You know, it's hitting them really hard how they badly messed up everything here in this situation. So I do feel like it's someone who has guilt here, facing shadows, facing here the need of healing too. Let's get one more message and then we get some charms as well. Group 2. What else they're feeling here? Let's relax. I feel like this energy here is what they wish they could have done. You know, I don't want you to leave me alone. So you see, they don't want you to give up, guys, okay? What I do need is time and less pressure. You see, they do need this space, this time. Time, patience, they keep repeating, you know? So we can relax and just enjoy these moments together, or the moments that you can have together, or even in the past when you guys couldn't relax and enjoy moments together. That maybe there was a tension, maybe there was pressure, you know, let's move to the next level of this commitment. You know, what are we? Do we have any titles? Any conversation like that could have put pressure in this connection for this person, and they didn't know what to do. Okay, so not the easiest energy, guys, but definitely asking you for patience, for time. Is up to you, of course. Maybe some of you just want to know how they feel and move on, but they do have some hope here as well. Just asking you for patience because it's quite slow. I do want to add charms. I have added the charms to this box here now, so maybe it helps you out here. So I'm going to just add here, try to get some zodiac signs, initials, anything that can resonate here. We understand a bit more of this person, what's going on. Trying to mix here, guys. I'm gonna get some initials here. I can see I don't have many initials. So it could be your initials, their initials, nicknames, anything that comes out here for you, okay, guys? Anything that calls your attention, it's for you. So NEPBC. We also have Aries, so fire sign here. We do have the word good boy. Interesting, good boy. Interesting with the word boy, because I do feel like there was a lot of immaturity here. So really someone who needs to face more reality. They need help here in some way, you know, and I feel like lots of emotions they need to face here. Their feelings, their true feelings. We also have the letter Y here, very small Y. Okay, family could be, again, they could be feeling like things could move on for you guys, but then they didn't have the courage. And family, you know, could have been family issues, could be family interfering. For some of you, take what's resonating. We do have some numbers. We do have 3. We do have 24. So it could be birthdays, your birthday, their birthday, when you guys met, or even when you guys reconnect here, okay? I do feel like commitment was definitely an issue, you know, so we do have the ring here. So commitment was something that they didn't have the courage, you know, they need to step into their power, their energy here to have courage. There's a lot of transformation that needs to happen. You can see here transforming, you know, it is someone who is still stuck in, again, in the past here, you know, so it really is energy of having hope still, because we do have star here, and I do feel like they have this energy of hope, but with this, you know, this is the masculine energy here. It's a lot of firehead, and again, like I said, one-sided relationship, and doing things only their way. And but there's someone who's facing here that they need to take some action towards going deeper and taking more time and attention on their feelings, you know. So I do feel like there'll be harvesting, there'll be hard work paid back here, guys, for some of you who wants to wait. But, you know, it's like having to wait, having the patience. That's what they keep asking you here. Their energy keeps asking you that. But also, it's up to you. Of course, you don't have to. But I'm just saying, you know, that it's a hope for the future. And I feel like the guides are telling you here, it's worth waiting as well. If you really trust in your heart, trust how you feel. Because I do feel like there's a transformation here that turns around. But many of you, you know, by the time they come back, because they're coming, so could be too late. You know, you do have other paths opening for you guys, just so you know, you're not stuck in this situation if you don't want to, but there are other connections, energies coming your way. By the time they come back here, it could be too late, but it is up to you. I wanted to read the message here, the card that you chose. There's a message here. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. I really feel like this message is here because some of you will not wait for this person, you know, so it's going to be a long wait anyway. So if you really want to really think that, you need to trust your heart, it is the right thing, because you could be closing doors for other people coming your way, because I do feel like other people are ready to come your way. So if you just let go of the past, if you just accept, you know, the past as well, and having inner peace, because many times the acceptance of what you cannot control anymore, because you cannot control their reaction here, the way that they act as well in the past. As much as they had guilt, they are still moving very slow towards this transformation, you know, so it's moving slowly. It's not like they're stuck, but they're stuck in few things, you know, they're not completely stuck everywhere, but they're still stuck in few things that they did, you know, and they would repeat again in case you guys went back straight away. So that's why it's a need to wait. But then there's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. And I feel like that's how they are stuck, because they keep thinking about going back to the past and changing, when instead of doing something in the present, they can reflect in the future. And also, it's a lot of back and forth energy here for this person, you know. But in any case, for you guys, it's up to you. You know, if you wanted to accept the situation because you cannot control, and you allow time to tell how things will go anyway, you know, then you will see some results here too in the future, but it's a slow future. In any case, there are other doors opening for you, just so you know as well. But this person here is going through, or it really is in need to allow this transformation here, you know. So it's up to you, of course, what you want to do. But that's how they're feeling right now, okay, group 2. So I'll leave you with this. I hope this helps you out, group 2. Let me know if it does. Leave me a comment. You know, I'm always happy to hear from you. If you want an extension of this reading or any other questions, my link is below for private readings, as well for my Etsy shop. Everything you see in front of you and much more is there. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Like and share this video. It helps the channel very much. And as always, I wish you a lovely, blessed, and healing day. Thanks for watching. Hi group 3, if you chose this beautiful card here, we leave here for now. There's a message at the end, but we start with your tarot cards. So your ex's true feelings for you. There'll be messages as well. How do they truly feel here, group 3? 9 of Swords. Group 3, your ex's feelings. The Emperor. Seven of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands, the Two of Wands. How do they truly feel here? Group 3. We have Five of Swords, the Tower. Group 3, your ex's true feelings here. Okay, we do have the Four of Pentacles. Yes, straight away, guys, I'm reading the energy here. Not the easiest energy, okay? So straight away here, this person is stressed, is thinking a lot about the past. I feel like thinking a lot about you. But the Nine of Swords energy really is someone who is thinking a lot about what they did, what they said. And there's some stress here. Could be many things going on in their lives. But regarding this connection, they feel like they messed up in some way here. You know, with the Emperor energy here, Aries energy, fire signs, it really shows here like it could be someone who was really hard-headed. This is a relationship that they try to control a lot. They try to do things their way. And it could have been difficult for you as well to please them and having to do, you know, things that they always thought that it was wrong, you know, that, you know, they wanted their way. With the Seven of Swords energy, it really is someone, you know, who could have stabbed you in the back, could have betrayed you, could have been, you know, a third-party situation here too. Take what's resonating to your situation, guys, of course. But I do feel like they didn't know how to share with you how they really felt. You know, so I feel like afraid of trusting feelings, afraid of being in a relationship. This is someone who tried to control everything. Things had to be their way. So I feel like trying to lead all the time, and could have been really hard here on fire. It could be fire heads as well, because Queen of Wands, more fire energy. Maybe you are fire sign, you know, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But also because it could have been two hard heads here. So it could have been quite difficult to find a middle ground, a balance, you know, finding that way here to really agree with each other. So it could have been lots of fights, fiery fights here. And with the Two of Wands here, it feels like this person, again, trying to control everything. Some of them could be that was living far as well, you know, so there's an energy here of traveling, having to live far from each other. Maybe it was a distant relationship that was difficult as well. But with the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords, I really feel like the communication was quite difficult with this person. Really not opening up or being honest with you, or really being able to completely, you know, share how they felt, you know, hiding things. And I feel like in any case, they hurt themselves in the process. You know, this is someone who sabotage, who stabbed themselves in the back with this attitude, you know. So because I do feel like there was feelings here that they just didn't allow them to be processed and grow, because again, they were trying to control here. And they hurt you, but they hurt themselves, okay? Even if they're not showing, even if they're not showing right now. Maybe even if there's no connection or no communication right now, you see them on social media, or you have some kind of contact or information from them, and it looks like everything is fine, but in reality, things are crumbling around them. You know, with the Tower here, I do feel like this person is in serious need of going through a transformation and letting go of what's not serving. And there's a lot of attitude here that's not serving. You know, so there's a lot of energy here of doing things that did not serve this connection or themselves. You know, so really needing to trust here more their feelings, holding back to things that did not serve at all. Four of Pentacles here, holding back, holding their hearts, protecting their hearts. Maybe they were really hurt in the past, you know, difficult connections, long-term connections, karmic connections, that were really difficult, and this person just tried to control everything, and instead of opening up their hearts to love again, I feel like they just created walls here. So I really feel like someone who did not share to you how they felt. They did not allow themselves to feel, or allow themselves to, allow the feelings to grow here for you. So I really feel like it's a lot of control here, and then miscommunications and not trusting. I read the energy too, not just the cards. And I feel like, again, because of all this attitude that they know it was not serving them or you, there's a lot of stress and thinking here. What did I do? What did I say? I feel like they stress about thinking the way that they did or said, the things that they have done in this connection. I feel like there's a lot of stress right now when they think about this connection. So let's get some more energies here of how they're feeling right now. But really not the easiest energy right now, guys. Not the easiest. So anything out there what they're feeling here, group 3, hopeful. They still have some hope for the future. But you can see here, guys, it's like they don't know how. They don't know how to achieve this. It's like, yes, is there some hope for us? What can we do here? Because the transformation of the tower can be for rebuilding in solid foundations, but really having the trust and the courage to let go of what's not serving. Cutting away as well attitudes of the past. So I feel like this person is hopeful some changes. There were a lot of red flags in the situation, and I feel like from the beginning, you could have seen, but you could have ignored them. And even from both sides, this person was showing red flags here. And the need of transforming here, or was the beginning, from the beginning here, was already there, because I feel like someone who was bringing a lot of their past connections to this one, projecting here, and really not serving you or them, so contemplation. Yes, they're thinking a lot about the past, contemplating, imagine, what if I do this? What if I have done that? There's a lot of going to the past and the future here. I feel like contemplation, a lot here of thinking about you, no doubt, but with some stress as well, but also some hope, okay? It's not someone who's completely, lost here without hope, but I do feel like thinking a lot and really thinking, what can I do now? Because I really messed up in the past here. Is there anything else I can do? Because the tower energy is a hard one, like learning hard lessons, but being able to rebuild inside foundations. If they just trust how they feel, to be able to share with you, and be able to rebuild here, there would be an energy here of rebuilding. But maybe, it depends on you as well, what you want. Because many of you may not want this person back, because maybe they really hurt you badly. You just wanted to know if they feel anything about that. But they do. They definitely feel, and they're thinking a lot about you. Yeah, deception, So I feel like they know that there was a lot of deception, hiding, the 7 of Swords and 5 of Swords energy. That deception, not sharing with you. I feel like there's guilt here for sure, because there's still some hope here of reconnection. Even though they feel like they wouldn't know how even starting here, this connection again. I feel like they have no idea how to communicate again. Maybe there's no communication at all right now with you guys, because, the way that things ended up, maybe it wasn't easy for some of you. But in any case, I feel like they have hope that they will see you again, that there will be some kind of a change or opportunity, that you guys will just meet by chance, by coincidence, that you will have a chance to communicate here. I feel like they're hopeful, but they're not doing anything about it. There's a lot of contemplation, thinking, and there's still deception. It's still someone who has a lot to learn to not repeat the same mistakes from the past. And again, the tower moment here is what they really need. They need to allow transformation in their lives, allow to understand their shadows as well, healing from their past, things that they brought to this connection that there was no need to from past connections, because hurt people. Really, that's the reality, So if they hurt you here, guys, it's because they were hurting already from the past, just not process it. So there's a lot of that here. Let's get some messages from your person, see what they wanted to say to you. And if they had the courage to say to you, what would they say here? Okay, I'm afraid of losing you. Yeah. Because at this point, they think like I said, even though they have some hope here, they don't know how to approach you, how to communicate. They still don't know. They didn't know before when they were in a relationship. They don't know now, so, and afraid of losing you in the meantime. And maybe some of you, don't want them back, and they could have already lost you. Of course, it's up to you if you want to wait for them. But they're afraid of losing you while they're still going through this transformation. You know, they're still holding back. There's a lot of holding back and transformation that needs to happen. What else they wanted to say to you? I regret my actions and I want your forgiveness. Yes, that's what I was saying, guys. There's a lot of thinking here. There's a lot of regretting the past, contemplation here. But, you know, they want your forgiveness too. Okay, so it's up to you. That's why I feel like they're hopeful here that something will happen. Because maybe you'll have a chance to forgive them. You give them a chance again. Of course, it's up to you, you know. So, but just understand they need to go to this transformation because they could easily repeat the same mistakes from the past. They have to allow themselves this healing. Regretting here, guys. Wanting your forgiveness. I hope the future will bring us together. Yes, that's what I was saying. You know, the hope here of the future, of something happening. By chance, by coincidence. You know, organizing slowly. But it's not someone who completely lost the hope, okay? But again, I don't feel like his energy is doing much. It's not like taking action. They regret their actions of the past. But it's not like they're taking much action right now. But there's a lot of thinking, regretting the past, you know? So at least facing the shadows for sure. Anything else they wanted to say to you here, group 3? Hurting you was never my intention. Okay, guys, so I really feel like, again, like I said, hurt people hurt people. It's not like they intentionally, you know, wanted to hurt you. But it was a consequence of how they were feeling about the past. How they had created walls around their heart. And also there's a lot of that here. I really feel this energy, someone protecting their heart a lot, you know, like this Four of Pentacles energy. And, you know, it's not easy. But they did not intend to hurt you, you know. I'm trying to move from cycles. Yeah, that's what I said. If it was, you know, the case of seeing you straight away, getting back straight away, there's a lot of energy of repeating the same cycles. And they're trying to move from these cycles. They're trying to really learn. But it is a lot of energy of transforming here that still needs to happen. Because this person still holds back. They know what has to be done. I feel like they're facing their shadows. They regret their actions. But also there's still a need to allow some time for the cycle to completely close. You know, so they're trying to move from those cycles. You know, the same mistakes. Yeah, not that always easy, but it is important to move away. My past still haunts me. Please be patient. Yes, this here is not just about the past that you guys had together, but that's, I really feel like past connections, karmic connections that this person had, maybe a long-term relationship, maybe they were married for some of you, and it has been really hard, very, very difficult here. You know, but the past still haunts this person. What they did to you, what happened on other connections, and they're asking you for patience. Of course, it's up to you if you want to have patience here, guys. This is someone who has hope for the future. And anything else here they wanted to say to you? Group 3, your ex feelings. I have issues and I don't deserve your love. Yeah, that's how they feel right now. You know, they feel like they messed up so much. They don't deserve you at this point. You know, that's why I feel like they are afraid of reaching out to you and having the courage to really be straightforward to you, because they want your forgiveness, but they don't know how to approach you because they feel like they don't deserve you. So maybe like to just be quiet, you know, because I feel like there's a lot of thinking, but there's no much action. They could be trying to build the courage to act here, but I feel like there's a lot of thinking. What did I do? I regret my past. I have issues. I don't deserve you. So it really is a lot of thinking that way, hoping that the future will bring you guys together, but not doing something about it, you know, because I feel like afraid of you rejecting them and never forgiving them, you know, because they think they don't deserve you anyway. What else the ex wants to say to you, group 3? Please be patient. I don't trust myself. Yes. They don't trust themselves here right now, guys. Like I said, that they wouldn't make the same mistakes. You know, so I feel like they think that if you guys had the chance right now, they could end up in the same place. You know, the red flags, you know, and not being able to be completely honest again, because they need to go through healing, facing shadows, transformation. And that can take time, you know. Everybody changes in a different way. Of course, if you want to have patience with them. I hope that the future will turn things around. Okay, so what else they wanted to say to you here? Very interesting here. Energy, deep here. Feelings, but also not knowing what to do with them. Group 3, I'm jealous. Okay, guys, maybe there was another reason, because the energy here of, you know, the Emperor can be very jealous as well. hard-headed. Maybe jealousy was an issue here for you guys. I get jealous when I think about you with other people. It makes me angry because it's my fault you are spending time with them and not me. If I feel like a total fool. You see here, guys, they're jealous of you. Maybe they see you in social media. Maybe they see you with other people right now. Or even just imagining, you know. So just by thinking, you know, imagine you with someone else. I think about you with others, you know, makes them feel angry, especially with themselves. Because they know they cause loads of the issues you guys are not together right now. They feel like a total fool, you see. Regrets here, guys, no doubt. Group 3. What else they want to say to you? I'm paying attention. Your voice haunts me. I hear you in my head talking to me. Is it real? I wonder. This card here really talks about, paying attention to the things that you have said to them in the past. So I feel like your voice is haunting them, echoing in their minds things that you could have said that, you know, came up being a reality, or things that you said that they regret. But, you know, conversations that you guys had. And I feel like they really regret their actions or the way that they treated you when you said something. They wish they could have done things differently right now, reacted differently, you know. So but I feel like they go a lot. There's a lot of going back to the past and imagine doing something different, you know. So there's a lot of your voice hunting them, guys. You know, things that you guys had said to each other. Conversation here specifically. You may know exactly what came to your mind right now. Okay, so take what's resonating to your heart. What came into your mind is most likely what they're thinking right now. Okay, guys, so take what's resonating to you. But very interesting here. Thinking a lot about what to say. Pay attention. Anything else here? I'm understanding. I'm facing my truth and going within to become a better person. I know I have a purpose here, and I wanted to be able to work on that. You see here, guys, they're trying to understand themselves as well. You know, because this really is someone who needs to go through a tower moment. Really cutting away what's not serving, letting go of what's not serving, attitudes, things that they know hurts themselves too, you know. And even if they pretend it's not hurting, it is. But they feel like there is a different purpose, something else that they can do. So there's a lot of understanding, facing their truth, going within. There's a lot of healing that needs to happen here. But I feel like they're open to that. Even if there's a lot of within right now, thinking, going back to the past, you know, relieving things and not doing much right now. I feel like what they are doing is going within to understand themselves, which is a good, important step here. And then, you know, being able to move forward here and being able to take action on the next steps. I watch and see here. I'm a secret admirer. I watch your social media. Again here, getting jealous. You know, search for you online. I sometimes try to be where you are. You see here, guys? Maybe you know. This is a little bit of a stalker here for you guys. So, but I feel like it's more because they are trying to be secretive about still checking on you. Okay, so social media, online. For some of you who lives close, could be because they are around where you are sometimes because they're jealous, you know. They imagine you with someone else, or maybe you are with someone else, you know, maybe you already moved on here. And they're jealous about that, thinking about that has not been easy for them. But, you know, they continue checking on you guys, especially social media, online. You know, there's someone who's getting jealous about that. But yes, checking on you because they feel like they're going to lose you. You know, they're hopeful for their future, but in the meantime, they don't know if you're going to ever forgive them. They feel like they don't deserve you. So there's a lot of energy here of, you know, regret, and the feelings are here, but they didn't allow them to grow while you had the chance. So like, it's a little bit, you know, too little too late here. For some, at least that's how they feel. Maybe you still want to give them a chance, but they are not sure if they will. I wanted to add some charms here as well. You know, I have put my charms here. If you have seen me using the charms before, I have added the charms now to this box here, so we can see something. So let's see here if we get some more information. Zodiac signs, initials. Should get here the card. I'm gonna get some initials here. Just more initials, okay? So those initials could be your initials, their initials, nicknames, okay? So anything that's calling your attention, it's for you. So we do have I'm reading FESDRA. Okay, so take what's resonating there for you. We also have some numbers, the number 4 here. So 4 could be birthdays, could be when you guys meet again, when you met in the past. Song, you see here, someone who it's listening to songs, thinking about you. And also it's a lot of nostalgia here as well. We have Aries, and we have Sagittarius energy, fire energy here. And someone who is trying to open here their mind, their heart, you know, but there is a lot of wisdom that they need, you know, so could be have been immaturities as well. I really feel like someone who wants to contact you, especially social media. This here is social media for me. And there, you see the commitment here could have been the fear of commitment. There's a lot of learning, you know, guys, learning here that they have to do, you know, and getting wiser, getting a direction in their lives, knowing what to do, you know, allowing the transformation, allowing the directions here. I do feel like they have hopes here and plans for the future. Again, they're stuck on still thinking a lot about you and not knowing what to do yet. So I feel like they're not on the taking action point yet, but doesn't mean like they will not. Depends on you if you want to wait for them as well. Of course, you know, but it's not always easy to wait. Some of you could have moved on already. They're afraid of you never forgiving them. They're afraid of losing you. They're jealous of you. So it could be that some of you are moving on. But of course, it's up to you, because it is a transformation that needs to happen. But this person could be still on the beginning of this transformation. There's a lot to grow. There's a lot of wisdom that needs to grow here, and be able to then, you know, call your attention and reach out to you, having that courage, you know. So there's a lot of thinking right now. I wanted to get the card here that you chose. See, this is the one you chose. There's a message here as well. And the message is, deep in your heart, you already know the answers. Do what feels right. And this is interesting here for you guys who are feeling in your heart that it's time to move on, or it's enough to have courage to wait as well, having patience with this person. So whichever way your heart is calling you, this is the right thing, okay, guys? Feel what's right in your heart and trust that, you know, energy. Trust your intuition. Your inner wisdom is right. And, you know, feel like it's time to let go of this person, because they still needed a lot to learn. They still needed to transform. There's a lot that they could be repeating the same mistakes anyway, if you guys gave them a chance straight away. You know, there's a lot that needs to happen, but it's quite slow. But some of you who feel like it's worth the wait, trust your heart as well. Do what feels right to you. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. So trust that, you know, because of course it's individual here to each of you. So take what's resonating to your situation. But I do feel like, yes, it is someone who has a lot of regret, thinking a lot about the past, is stuck in the past, and not knowing yet how to act. So that's why I feel like if you wanted to wait, you know that, you know, it is a slow movement here. Just the way that they still need to allow the transformation, the tower moment, and rebuilding to then be rebuilding solid foundations. Okay, so do what feels right to you. But I'll leave you with this group 3. I hope this helps you out to resonate in some way. If it does, let me know, leave me a comment. You know, I'm always happy to hear from you. If you want an extension of this reading or any other questions, my link is below for private readings, as well for my Etsy shop. Everything you see in front of you and much more is there. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Like and share this video, it helps the channel very much. And as always, I wish you a lovely, blessed, and healing day. Thanks for watching.